George and I lived very near each other in Liverpool. So, in fact, we were just a bus stop away from each other. I'd get on the bus, and then the stop afterwards, George would get on. So being quite close in age, we'd sit together and we'd talk about stuff and that. In fact, he was, I think, about 1.5 years younger than me. That's quite a big age difference at that time. So I suppose I used to talk down to him a little bit, as you do to a sort of kid who's 1.5 years younger than him, when he's sort of 14 and a half and I'm sort of 16, you know. Might have been a failing of mine to tend to sort of talk down to him because I'd known him as a younger kid.
He was always 9 months older than I. Even now, he's still 9 months older than me.
Paul met me the first day I did Bebop-A-Lula live on stage, and a mutual friend brought him to see my group called the Quarrymen.
I had a mate at school who was called Ivan Vaughan, and we were born on exactly the same day in Liverpool, so we were great mates. And one day he said, "Do you want to come to the Wilton Village Fete?" So I said, "Yeah, all right." So we went along one Saturday afternoon. I remember coming into the field where they had the fete, and just a bit over there was a wagon, and on the back of this, or a little stage or something, up on this stage, there was a few lads around, and there was one particular guy I noticed at the front, had a sort of checked shirt, sort of blondish kind of hair, a little bit curly, sideboards, looking pretty cool, and he was playing sort of one of these guitars guaranteed not to crack, you know, not a very good one, but he was making a very good job of it, you know, and I remember being quite impressed. And he was doing a song by the Del Vikings called Come Go With Me. And the thing about it was, he obviously didn't know the words, but he was pulling in lyrics from blues songs. So instead of going, come little darling, come and go with me, which is right, he'd then go, down, down, down to the penitentiary. And he'd be doing sort of stuff he'd heard on Big Bill Brunsey records and stuff. So I thought, that's clever. He's pretty good. That was John.
And we met and we talked after the show, and I saw he had talent, and he was playing guitar backstage and doing 20 Flight Rock by Eddie Cochran.
Ooh, well, I gotta get with a record machine. When it comes to rockin', she's a queen. We'll love to dance on a Saturday night, all alone where I can hold her tight.
But the thing I think impressed him most was I knew all the words.
I walk 1, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 more.
On 12th I'm starting to drag, 15 before I'm ready to sag. Get to the top, I'm too tired to rock. Well, caught me up on the telephone, said, coming over, baby, 'cause I'm all alone. Said, baby, you mighty sweet, but I'm in bed with aching feet. This went on for a couple of days, but I couldn't stay away. So I walked 1, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 more. On the 12th I'm starting to sag, 15 before I'm ready to drag. I get to the top, I'm too tired to rock.
I was the singer and the leader. Well, I made the decision whether to have him in the group or not. Was it better to have a guy who was better than the people I had in, obviously, or not? And that decision was to let Paul in to make the group stronger. And I turned around to him right then on first meeting and said, "Do you want to join the group?" And I think he said yes the next day. Now, George came through Paul.
I said, well, I've got this friend who's really good, you know. And they said, well, yeah, like what? You know, I said, well, he can play raunchy perfectly. Down, 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 down. And we all loved that song. So we said, well, gotta try him out. Remember, we ended up on the top deck of a bus, empty, late night bus kind of thing, and just us there. And he said, go on, George, get your guitar out. Go on, you show him, man. I thought, yeah. And he got it out. Down, 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 sure enough. Note perfect, raunchy, you're in.